What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing something that I'm calling the Time Capsule Challenge, where the goal is to build a team here in 2K, simulate 10 years into the future, and then try to win a championship with whatever is left of that squad. I got to think about which players are not only going to be in the league 10 years from now, but which ones are going to help me win a title. And I know the easy answer is just go trade for a bunch of top picks from the most recent drafts, right? Well, I do still have salary cap turned on, so if I did that, I'd go a decade into the future and most of my players wouldn't be there because I couldn't afford to keep them all. So I got to be thinking about which players will turn into stars and which ones will also turn into budget deals. That is something that I need to think about as well. There's just a whole lot of factors, man, but it should be a fun one. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. 80% of y'all watching these videos are not subscribed, so if y'all could hit that button, it'd really mean a lot to me, man, as I continue to try to grow this channel. But without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alright guys, so before we get into it, the only change I'm going to make is I'm going to move salary cap inflation rate from 50 to 70. Now all of this does is just control how much the salary cap is going to grow every single year. And if you guys play 2K or watch any of these rebuilds, you know, once you get like 3 years into the future, there's legitimate all-stars that are free agents because nobody can afford to pay them. It's just a real flaw with the game, and hopefully this will kind of even it out. As you guys can see over here, let's go ahead and check out this projection, which is actually pretty cool. I've never messed around with this before, but yeah, so this is what it looks like normally with it at the standard 50, but when I upgrade it over here to 70, it's going to go up just a bit here every single year. And again, I still think it's going to be a challenge without a doubt to retain my team, but this is going to kind of even out that flaw that 2K has. So that's the only change that I'm going to make, man. But now let's go ahead and get into this thing. So we're doing a fantasy draft per usual. Let's go ahead and randomly select our team. We're going to stop this thing in 3, 2, 1, and we are rolling with the Brooklyn Nets, man. Let's go ahead and see what type of pick we have. I've had some good luck as of late with this stuff, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Yikes. Okay, we have the 25th pick. The only good news here is that we might actually get some decent young guys. You know what I mean? Like there's Trae Young, there's De'Aaron Fox, there's like Darius Garland as well at 22. Yeah, man, I'm kind of just hoping we don't go for like Paul George. But of course, I don't make any of these picks. I'm just going to simulate this. So let's go ahead and do that, man. Let's simulate the draft and just see what the team's looking like. All right, guys, it's time for the moment of truth. What is the team looking like? Let's go ahead and find out. We did get Trae Young, who at the age of 24 would be 34 a decade from now. It's not the worst, honestly. He might be a little bit too old, but I still think it'd be good. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say he's completely safe, but either way, I can't be mad at getting Trae Young. We also have OG Anunoby, we have Brandon Ingram, we have Miles Bridges, and we have Yusuf Nurkic as our starting lineup. Honestly, man, this is a starting lineup that could help win right now. Like, it would be pretty competitive. Probably not a championship, but it'd be competitive. But in terms of like a decade from now, OG Anunoby 35, Brandon Ingram 35, Miles Bridges, he's not gonna be on the team either way. Yusuf Nurkic 38. Yeah, so we might have to go younger with a few of these guys, but still, I think it's a pretty decent start to it. We also have Chris Boucher, we have Bogdan Bogdanovic, we have Zach Collins, Seth Curry, and Derrick Rose rounding out the 10-man rotation if that's how we want to do it. Then we also have Enes Freedom, we have Otto Porter, we have Kendrick Nunn, and we have Pat Connaughton. Hey, man, it's not the worst. It really isn't. But there's some other players that I want to trade for. I'm not going to lie. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this thing. I did already go and turn off untouchable players off camera. So everything's on the table. Let me show you guys who I have in mind. Was there ever any doubt? I'm going to go with Luka Doncic, and ironically, I'm going to trade them Trae Young. These are two guys who were traded on draft night. And we're going to try to pull this thing off again. Now, granted, the value is completely different now compared to draft night, but we're going to try to even this thing out, man. We have a lot of first-round picks here, and I'm willing to give them all up for that man, Luka Doncic. Don't get me wrong, man. I like me some Trae Young, but Luka Doncic would be a difference maker. I don't think this is going to be enough in order to pull this off, but we are just going to go ahead and try it as we've got one more first-round pick. Nope. Okay, let me see. What else can we do here? Do we have anybody else young? Maybe on a smaller deal? It doesn't look like we really have that. Honestly, I'd be willing to give up like Brandon Ingram. Actually, the money already matches up. How much money do they? Bro, they have like no big contracts. That's wild. I was going to say I'd have to work out how to match that, but no, they can take this straight up. Okay, yeah, I'll do this, bro. I'll do this. If I can save a first-round pick or two, then I will. I might just be greedy here, though. Yeah, it's Luka Doncic. It's going to cost me everything, man. Come on. One more first-round pick here, and let's get this thing done. Man, I was really hoping that'd be it. All right, I think we need to trade for some more valuable first round picks, and we might even have to trade for some better players. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the Spurs have a first round pick that is 3-star value. We're going to try to give them 3 of our own first round picks. Is that going to be enough to get it done? And it is. There we go. Now we're just trading players for first round picks. You know, simple as that. We need some more of them. Is there anything out here? There is a first and a second for Pat Connaughton. We like to see it. And this isn't what I'm looking for, but Derrick Rose in a second round pick for Brook Lopez. Yeah, that's an easy deal. I was still looking for some first, but I'll take Brook Lopez every day of the week, man. But let's get back to our mission here. Trading for first round picks. Is there anything else out there? Because I'm going to need just a little bit more here in order to get Luka Doncic. I think I need to trade for another really valuable first round pick. So let's go ahead and see if I can find a first here. Kendrick Nunn in 2 seconds for Teo Maledon. We will take that. We're also going to do Otto Porter and Dennis Freedom for a first round pick. We'll get Nickeil Alexander-Walker as well. Now we're flipping Nickeil and Teo Maledon, Peyton Pritchard, and a first round pick. That's easy. Then we're going to do Chris Boucher and a second round pick for Eric Gordon and a first round pick. All right, man. I think that's all that we need in terms of draft capital to pull off one more thing that I have in mind over here. Let me come back over here to the Orlando Magic, I believe it was. Yeah, they have a pick that is 3-star value. We're going to try to get that from them, man. Because we need multiple valuable first round picks in order to get Luka Doncic. It's Luka Doncic we're talking about. So 3 of them things is not going to work. They're actually saying no, which is a bit unfortunate. We've got a second here. There we go. So the Kings have a first round pick that's 3 stars. Let's try to get this deal done here. There we go. Done deal. All right, man. Luka Doncic, I'm coming for you, man.
What?
Luka Doncic will be on this team, man. Mark my words. Trae Young and a lot of valuable first round picks. I mean, we have 3 of probably the most valuable picks in the game. This one actually went down to a 2.5. Is this going to be enough? It's still not here. We've got 2 more first round picks, man. Is that going to be enough? No. Come on, bro. Don't do me like this, Luka. Don't do me like this, man. I don't want to have to give up Brandon Ingram. Like, I really don't. But if I got to do it, then I will. At the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Is this going to be enough to get this deal done? There it is. Luka Doncic, welcome to the team. It cost me a lot, but we got our main man, Luka Doncic. Now I need to find us some co-stars, and I think Anthony Edwards is that guy. Obviously, we do not have enough to trade for him right now. We've got 2 first-round picks and, like, I guess Brook Lopez and stuff. But, yeah, I think this is the main target here. He's 21 years old, and he's probably going to be in, like, the mid-90s a decade from now. So I think that is the guy we're going after. We just got to find a way to get some pieces that are more enticing than this trio here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do, man. Brook Lopez and Miles Bridges. That can actually get us Kristaps Porzingis. It's going to cost us a second-round pick, which is completely fine. I mean, that sounds pretty good, man. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Let's come over here and get Kristaps Porzingis onto the team. That's a done deal. What else can we do here? We can also do like OG Anunoby, Yusuf Nurkic. Is there anything better out there? There's like a CJ McCollum, but the value isn't too high. There's Paul George, and they're only asking for a second. Yeah, that's pretty easy, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go ahead and pull that thing off. Let me just hold on 1 second, bro. Like, I feel like I just got to show this because of how crazy it is. The settings are the same. Like, the settings are at 50. So yeah, those are 2 really easy deals that we're doing now. And are we gonna have enough already? I think we have enough in terms of players, but we need to get some more first round picks. So let me come over here. We're gonna trade guys. Let's go ahead and say like Steph Curry. Is he gonna get us a first round pick? Let's go ahead and find out. It doesn't look like it, but we're going to go to old reliable, man. We are signing some free agents here and flipping them for first round picks. The game is a game, man. So I'm going to do all of this off camera, but just know I'm going to come back here with a few first round picks. All right, man. So I made a few trades here, as you can see, and I think we have enough now in order to get Anthony Edwards. Surely, right? Like, let's go ahead and just try to set this thing up here. Let's see. He's playing for the Phoenix Suns. Let's come over here. Where you at, Phoenix? Where you at? They're there. Okay. Anthony Edwards, 4.5-star trade value. It is a lot, but we have Paul George. The only problem is the money does not match up. Do they have any sort of big contracts here? It looks like they've got a couple. We might be able to make this thing happen, man. Let's go ahead and try like Lou Dort now. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to be tough, man. I think I have to trade for some smaller contracts, actually, because as I'm looking at this, yeah, this ain't going to work out. All right, we need some smaller contracts. I guess we're getting Brandon Ingram back. It is what it is. He's making $11 million less than Paul George, but I still think that we need to flip him once again, man. Let's see what else is out here. I guess we'll do this move. We're going to get DeMar DeRozan. He's an 88, and he's making, $4 million less. So both trades were kind of an L, but at the end of the day, we needed it, man, in order to get this money to match up. So DeMar DeRozan, Jabari Walker for Anthony Edwards and Lou Dort. They're not going to say yes to this, right? Just 2 second-round picks. Didn't think so. I mean, Anthony Edwards is only 4-star trade value, so this can't be too far off, man. Let's go ahead and see. We give up one more first-round pick. Come on, bro. I got one more for you, my boy. They're still saying no. I think I got to go trade for a more valuable pick. Let's get back to it. So I'm going back to the Timberwolves, trying to get one of those valuable first-round picks. I will give you 3 first-rounders. Now they're saying no. Oh, y'all got jokes, man. I'll give you this second-round pick. They're still saying no. I got one more second for you. Come on, bro. Don't be like this. Do not be like this, man. Do I really have to give up another first-round pick? I guess I do. So I signed some free agents, flipped them for some more first-round picks, and I think we have enough for Anthony Edwards, as I didn't realize that pick was so valuable. I guess it's more valuable to the Suns. So, bro, can we just get this thing done? Like DeMar DeRozan and this pick. Are you kidding me, man? I will give you another first-round pick. Bro, y'all really just going to run me dry like this, man? Come on, there we go. Anthony Edwards, welcome to the team. So that's my big duo for the future. However, I want to make it a big 3, man, and I have somebody in mind. I want to go after Paolo Banchero. Yep, he's the top overall pick in the most recent draft. So only 19 years old, bro. He'd be 29 years old in a decade. I think he'd be hitting his prime pretty much. Let's go ahead and try to make this thing happen. It is going to take a lot of trades here to work my way up. But I forgot we already have Kristaps Porzingis. That's a decent enough start, but we got a lot of work to do, man. Let me get some more first-round picks, because right now we do not have nearly enough. Let's get back to work. So I did a couple trades here. I think I got like 3 first-round picks out of it, which is a good start. I think we have enough in terms of the draft capital, hopefully, but we don't really have enough in terms of making the money match for a guy like Paolo Banchero, still on his rookie deal. So I think I'm going to trade Kristaps Porzingis and try to get like a first-round pick and somebody on a smaller deal. That's essentially what I'm going after. Like, this is a very small one, but D'Angelo Russell, we will take that, and we're going to try to trade him for somebody on a smaller deal and also for a first-round pick. Let's go ahead and see what else is out there. I couldn't find a first-round pick, but I did find Robert Williams, 1 overall higher, same trade value, and only making about 11 M's. That's an easy deal. Let's go ahead and get that done. Is that enough for Paolo Banchero? Let's find out, man. He's only 4-star trade value. So Robert Williams, it's really not far off. We're going to throw in as many first-round picks as we need. Yeah, man, come on. Let's get this deal done. Please, Paolo Banchero. Not coming to the team just yet. Let's get some better first-round picks. I'm just going back to the Timberwolves at this point. That's all that I'm doing. So we're going to get that Spurs pick here. Let's go to make this thing happen. And then let's try to get this other pick here as well that we gave them. There we go. All right, cool. Paolo Banchero for Robert Williams III and a whole lot of picks, man. Is this enough? It is. Done deal. So that's our big 3 for a decade from now. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, and Paolo Banchero. I think it's really nice, man. And I also think it's very expensive. So the rest of the guys that I get here have to be budget guys. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of digging, because honestly, I have no idea who that's going to be. So I think one of those role players could be Talen Horton-Tucker. He's probably going to come off the bench. But at 21 years old, man, I can't imagine he's going to be on any sort of deal more than like 15 M's, even with the adjusted salary inflation. So I think this is an easy move. Alec Burks, obviously not going to be in the league 10 years from now. For Talen Horton-Tucker, let's go ahead and do it, man. And I think a starter for me a decade from now could actually be Jaden McDaniels, man. 22 years old. I don't think he's going to make a whole lot of money, probably around the same as Talen Horton-Tucker. So let's go ahead and try to do this. I've got a few first-round picks to spare here. Spent a lot of time working my way up. So I'm willing to give up one of them here. And Vlatko Konkar, I don't want to disrespect, bro. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But yeah, is this going to be enough for Jaden McDaniels? It is. So right now, this is what my future starting lineup would look like. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Paolo Banchero, and honestly, man, I got Naz Reid, I don't know how many trades ago, just along the way, and he might be a decent guy to at least come off the bench for me in 10 years. Yeah, 23 years old. I don't think he'll be making a whole lot of money. Probably not going to be my starter. I think I want to get somebody a little bit better, but off the bench, I think that could be decent. So we have him as well. We have Talen Horton-Tucker. We have 6 people for our future team. I want to get a 10-man rotation because I don't expect all of them to still be around a decade from now. But let's get back to it, man. I got people like Miles Bridges to trade, who I got back after a series of moves. Got Campaign. I got a few options here, so let's go ahead and find that starting center. And I think that guy might be Walker Kessler, man. He might be a little too expensive. I might not keep him, but I do have Naz Reid as the backup. Let's go ahead and just try to snag him here. I've got Maxi Kleber here. Actually goes down to 2.5-star trade value. And I've got some first-round picks. Let's try to make this thing happen. They want 3 of them things. I was kind of hoping to avoid that here, and it's not looking like I'll be able to. Walker Kessler, man, welcome to the team. that's my starting lineup for the future. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Paolo Banchero, and Walker Kessler. Now, granted, the chances are I won't have all 5 of them in the future because some of them will become too expensive to keep along the way. So I definitely need some backups. I have Naz Reid. I have Talen Horton-Tucker. I need like another guard. I need like a 3-and-D wing type of guy. I'm going to get back to it, but I am going to speed run this here. All right, guys. So I traded my way up to Cole Anthony, who honestly I would love to keep. I think in a decade, he'd still be really good, 32 years old. However, I don't know why, but I just feel like he's going to be so expensive later on in the future. I could see him expecting like $25 to $30 million. That's just a gut feeling that I have. So I think I want to go with somebody cheaper. And no disrespect to Trey Jones, man, but I really do think he's going to be one of those guys who could really establish himself as just a really good backup point guard throughout his career. You know, I think there's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So he might be a cheaper option in Cole Anthony in the future. There's a better chance I'll be able to keep Trey Jones. So I'm going to go with him here. I'm going to pull off this trade, man. It is an L technically in terms of value, but I think it's a good one. So this one might come back to bite me, but I'm going to try to get Denny Avdia. He might be too expensive in the future, but I'm going to give it a shot, man. So we're going to try to get him for Caleb Martin and then some first round picks. I've got 2 of them just from working my way up here. They're saying no to this. Come on, man. Just a second instead. Am I really going to have to give up 2 first-round picks for Denny Avdia? I guess I am. All I need left is a backup power forward, and I think Jalen Smith can be that guy. Hasn't really flourished in Indiana in real life. You know, he's been playing behind Miles Turner, Domantas Sabonis when he was there. So I think he'd be good for a backup role. Hopefully, he doesn't ask for too much money later on in the future. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. But we're going to try to get this thing to happen, man. Alex Len, and then a few of these first-round picks. I managed to get 2 of them here. And honestly, I don't care about them at this point because I'm willing to give up whatever it takes, man. This is the last player that I need. So 2 first-round picks. There we go. And here it is, man. This is what my team will look like a decade from now, or at least I hope. You know, hopefully all of them don't leave me. But we got Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Paolo Banchero, and Walker Kessler. A decade from now, that for sure is an unbeatable team. It's just a matter of, once again, will they stay on this team? I do not know. I have no control over that, man. Then we also have Jalen Smith. We have Naz Reid, Trey Jones, Talen Horton-Tucker, and Denny Avdia off the bench. I don't really care about the rest of this, but this is what the rest of the group looks like. Yeah, man, it's time for the moment of truth. We are going to see how many of these players are still here a decade from now, and then if we'll be able to win a championship with those players left. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Through the power of editing, we are about to transport 10 years into the future. In 3, in 2, in 1, here we are, man. 2032, where I really don't have much of an idea of what's been going on. Obviously, I've been the one simulating, so I do know we've won a few championships here. We'll go ahead and take a look at all that here in a second. But the most important thing is how many players are still on my team. Let's go ahead and find out, man. I'm a little bit worried here. We have Luka Doncic, we have Anthony Edwards, and Paolo Banchero. That is a great start. We love to see it. 96, 96, and 94. Yeah, that's nice, man. It looks like, let's see, this was Jaden McDaniels. We lost him. I'm assuming, right? He's nowhere here. Yeah, okay, so we lost Jaden McDaniels. That's totally fine. Also lost Walker Kessler. I said that one might come back to bite me because, yeah, I'm guessing he's making a lot of money somewhere. We do still have Naz Reid, though, so that was our backup option. That was kind of the plan. We have Naz Reid as plan B, and he's still here, so that's really nice. How much money are these guys making? I gotta know. Luka Doncic making about 49, Anthony Edwards making 43, Paolo Banchero making 48. Yeah, that's the bulk of our money here. Naz Reid ended up making 20. Talen Horton-Tucker's still here making about 22, and I think that's it, man. So we kept a total of 6 of our 10 players, which honestly is not bad once you think about it. So what's the rest of the squad looking like? We got this guy Herb Howell, 81 overall. That's nice. We got who else do we have? We've got Perry Atkins, 81. We have Josh Christopher, who's actually, you know, obviously a real life player, 30 years old. He would have been a decent budget deal now that I think about it. We also got this guy Russ McKinney, Donnie Hendricks. These are all guys that I'm guessing we just got through the draft, man. Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but at the end of the day, we have our big 3 still intact: Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, and Paolo Banchero. I think that's all that matters, man, honestly. So let's take a very quick look at something over here. I just want to see the finances. How expensive are we? $246 million, bro. Wow. Are we the most expensive team in the league here? Yeah, it looks like we are, bro. It looks like we are. There's a few teams here getting to like 190, like 195. But 246, man, we definitely are an expensive team, man. But I also want to see, have we been a successful team? Let me go ahead and try to see, I guess just like league history. I want to see how many championships we've won. Where can we find that here? Here it is, man. So we have won 3 championships in the past 10 years. Yeah, and it looks like it was Luka Doncic leading the way every single time. So we actually won one our second season of simulating, which was a while back, obviously, but it didn't take too long for this team to win a championship. It has been a little while since we've done it though, which is a little bit concerning. We definitely have to find a way to do it this year, man. Let me just take a quick look around the league, man. I want to see who's still around here. Let me check this out. Karl Anthony Towns, 36 years old, still kicking here. We got Nikola Jokic, 37 years old. LaMelo Ball, 31 at a 97 overall. Yeah, I probably missed out on getting him. That's kind of my fault. Jonathan Kuminga now leading a team at the age of 30. Cade Cunningham, another guy that would have been nice for sure, 31 years old. DeJounte Murray still here as well. Also with Donovan Mitchell, an old Donovan Mitchell, but still, that's really interesting. What else do we got here? We've got, yeah, 34-year-old De'Aaron Fox, 30-year-old Chet Holmgren, okay. Yeah, 29-year-old Jabari Smith Jr. is a 94. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a 99, bro. That's the guy that I missed out on. Wow, 34 years old, 99 overall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, man, shout out to him. John Morant, 98 overall, 33 years old. Who are some of the best players in the league? We got Jason Tatum here as well. I kind of just want to see that now. I guess it is Shai. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best player in the league, man. Luka Doncic not too far behind at a 96. But we also have Anthony Edwards here. I still think we're in a good spot, man. So all that's left to do is just simulate this regular season and let's see how it plays out. So we finished 70-12 on the season, man. The boys are aging like fine wine. Can you blame them? Luka Doncic leading the way, still MVP. How many MVPs have you won, Luka? I just got to know, man. Let me go ahead and find that over here. A lot of them things. He has won 8 MVPs in the past, I guess 10, 11 years, whatever it is now. Yeah, that's insane. Then we also have this guy. I don't even know why I'm calling out the awards. If it doesn't concern us, I probably don't know who they are. Actually, Defensive Player of the Year, Dyson Daniels. That's interesting. Yeah, Coach of the Year for us. We didn't get Exec of the Year, which is a bit wild. But, okay, man, I'm not mad at it. We got Luka Doncic, All-NBA First Team. Cade Cunningham is the only other real player here on All-NBA First Team. That's definitely somebody I missed out on. But here's some other guys. Louis Cousins apparently is that man. First overall pick in 2026. Ryan Garnett. Hey, is this Kevin Garnett's son? It might be. He's a small forward, so obviously not the same position, but that's interesting. And then Rod Fields as well. Okay. Any other real players here? We got LaMelo Ball, Jason Tatum, Nikola Jokic still doing their thing. All-NBA second team. Surprise Shai at a 99 is All-NBA third team. That's interesting. But we did get Paolo Banchero also here. Man, this team is overpowered. Paolo Banchero, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards 10 years from now, pretty much in their prime. We're not losing this thing. We are simply not losing this as we take a look at the rest of this here. Doesn't look like it's concerning us. So let's go in and see what our best competition was, man. It looks like it was the San Antonio Spurs, 65-17. Okay, so they got a squad. They got Chucky Baker, Clint Tinsley, Delano Crawford, Jabari Smith Jr., and Bradford Gribbs. Okay, yeah, so it's Jabari Smith Jr.'s team. And I want to say, I pointed this out. I forgot what rebuild it was, but I wasn't sure what that red stripe was. It's for Red McCombs, a really big, prominent person in the state of Texas. I probably should have known that, having grown up in Texas my whole life. But he recently passed away, so they put the red stripe for Red McCombs, which is really cool, by the way, that the Spurs have been doing that. But yeah, man, that's our best competition. Let's check out the stats very quickly, just for those who are interested. Leading scorer, Paolo Banchero, 22.5. What am I saying? 23 points. We round up around here. Also had 8 rebounds, 6 assists. That's nice. Anthony Edwards, bro. We had a good trio here. Yeah, there's no beating the squad, bro. 23, 6, and 6 for Anthony Edwards. Luka Doncic, 21, 8, and 9. Come on, bro. Naz Reid doing a little something, you know, nothing crazy. Actually not rebounding it very well. We've got other guys here rebounding better, but that's totally fine. Herb Howell, our starting small forward, turns out to be pretty decent, I guess. Yeah, man, make sure to pause it if you want, but we're about to keep this thing going. Let's win this championship here as we are going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Who do they have on the squad? I have a feeling I'm not going to know many of them. They got Patrick Williams and Zion Williamson. Okay. Yeah, that's a really nice duo. Zion Williamson, 95 overall. Another guy I probably could have gotten. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy with this squad, man, as we win the first game, the second game. Because also, man, there's a good chance that guys just wouldn't want to stay long term. You know what I mean? Like, that's also just a risk that we took here as we end up beating them in 5. We're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. yeah, man, there's some players that might just want to leave after 1 year. So I got really lucky having 3 guys on the squad here that have just been loyal, man. We appreciate you, man. So looking at the 76ers, they have Dyson Daniels, Defensive Player of the Year, plus Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay, so that's a good defensive team. They also have Wendell Carter Jr., Christian Brown as well. Didn't notice him. Okay, man, they got some real life players here. Actually, most of them are. So this should be interesting here as we win the first game. We win the second game. Okay, I was going to say, are we just going to sweep them? We're not. It's 3-1 though. Gentlemen sweep. Gentlemen sweep. Let's go, man. Now we're going up against the Detroit Pistons. Who do they have on the squad? They got Jalen Brunson, Jonathan Kuminga, Jared Vanderbilt. That is their trio of real life players. They also have a guy, Brevin Paul, who's an 87 overall. So they got a decent squad, man, but I think that we're better. Nobody is beating our big 3. Come on, man. We're going to win this game here. We win the second one, 3-0. Okay, I was going to say we're not going to sweep them, but another gentleman sweep, man. And we are here in the NBA Finals going up against Jabari Smith Jr. and them, man. Yeah, this was a matchup that was bound to happen. Second best team in the league going up against the best team in the league. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat them, man. As we are going to take this game by game here. I actually haven't even shortened the rotation, but I'm going to do it now after we lose that first game. Let's make this a 9-man rotation, boys. And we're going to give some more minutes to the guys. Let's go ahead and see here. Taking away minutes from Donnie Hendricks. I'm not going to act like I even know who any of these guys are, so why does it even matter? Let's go ahead and just give some more minutes to Paolo, give some more minutes to Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic. Yeah, man, we're just going to do it like that, honestly. So let's go ahead and get into it here. Game number 2, we end up winning it. Nice. Down 2-1. Come on, man. There we go. 2-2. Come on, bro. Let's go. 3-2 here. Let's end this thing. Brooklyn! Let's go. The time capsule challenge has been completed as Paolo Banchero gets finals MVP. 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. You love to see it, man. This was definitely a fun video to do. If you guys enjoyed it, please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. 80% of y'all watching these videos are not subscribed, so if y'all could hit that button, it really mean a lot to me, man, as I continue to try to grow this channel. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.